Hello students, welcome back to the unit 3. Now we are going to see the second topic, that is site navigations. In this topic we are going to discuss link, command link and facelet templating. First of all, we will start discussing about the H-link. So link has a value. Okay, every link has a value. This value is nothing but it is an anchor text, and the link has outcome. The outcome represents or determines the targeted URL where you want to connect. Is equal to HTML href. You have in the anchor tag we have href. So href is nothing but the outcome. Now see the syntax. H-link, we have value. You know that this is anchor text, outcome is a targeted URL. So this is the URL where we connect. So login is nothing but it is a page, one of the page in the project. So either you can give only login, or we can say login.xhtml. Sometime we can also give. So need not to give .xhtml, it will understand. Okay, this is first syntax. If you want to give query URL, we can pass through the parameter. There is a f param. Okay, f is a core tag, param is a tag name in which you can give the query name as a whatever the name you want. For example, I say username, and what is the query value? I say, for example, Bala here. So what will happen for the second link? Query link will be prepared. At the end of the query, question mark will be prepared. Username equal to Bala will say. Now I will show you the link. So I have prepared here, there is a link here. Okay, I put page 1, both are similar page, it is going to connect with page 1, and I click here, it goes to the page 1. You can see the URL here, and I am saying go back. So this is connecting through the link. But when you click the second one, I used parameter query through the param. So you see here, after the at the end of the query, we have question mark, the parameter name with the value. So parameter value can be passed through the link. Now we will go to the second one, that is command link. So as like link, command link is also going to navigate to the next page, but it works like a submit button, command button. Okay, it's work like a command button. When you click, it will be generating the link. Okay, so in the command link we have a value. The value represents as anchor text. Okay, we have value as like a link, same meaning, value will be the anchor text. And we have action. Previously we had outcome, but here we have action. Okay, action represents the targeted URL. So action is a targeted URL which brings the meaning of href in anchor tag. Okay, so you can see here h command link, action equal to page 1. So action is the targeted URL, value is the anchor text. So go to page 1 is a displayed text, page 1 will be connected. Let me show you. Before showing, I will go to the implicit, because you will understand more. I will go to implicit navigations. So implicit navigation in a sense, it provides the auto view page resolver mechanism. Okay, auto view page resolver mechanism is named implicit navigation, in which we have view the page, we have to correct view of the page automatically. So your page will be automatically deployed. So it can be in two ways. One is you can connect through the user managed bean or managed bean, or otherwise you can use through the JSF outcome. So JSF outcome is the one which we previously saw. I mean action with the value. So value is anchor text, action is the page, and in the managed bean we have a value which is the display name, but we have action which comes with the managed bean. So it is a managed bean property. So navigation, NAV is the object name in which we have moved to page 1. Move to page 1 is a method. In the method we will return the page where you want to go. For example, I will return the value as a page 1. Okay, for example, like this I will have, I used to have, I can show you the method here. I used to have here method, what is that? Move to page 1. So string, this is a managed bin I prepared in the program. Anyhow, I will prepare separate video, I will show you all the code. We have move to page 1, which returns a page 1. So what is coming? It comes through the managed bin. Now here is the demo I have. So when you click here, this is user managed bin. So it calls the method, and it method is returning the page. Then it shows a value. The other side, direct outcome. That means through the action, but the page is directly declared. Okay. So this is all about implicit navigation. We have rule based navigation. Rule based navigation, in a sense, we will declare a user managed bin method which returns your navigation, but this method might be declared in the faces config XML. So faces config XML we have to add in our web.inf file. So in a project, web.inf file is there. We can go and see here web.inf in where we can see web config. Here we are going to declare our rules. This is the rules. So in the rule we are going to declare our case. So we can have n number of link. For every link we should have a case, navigation case. So all cases will be fired and connected through the method. Okay. So for example, we have navigation rule here, and this is a form ID where we generate. This is a home page where we start, and we have navigation case. In the navigation case, from where the action is generated, from the method navigation process page 1. So this is where we begin, and what will be the output, where you want to connect. So outcome of this page is page. Okay. And what is the view? It is a page 1.xhtml. So this is our rule. So we declare what is the method. This method is written in the managed bin. So process 1, this is the method name. So this method name we are connecting here, and what will be the outcome? So this is page is a written page. Here this is the outcome. Okay. And what do you want to show? So this is the showing page 1.xhtml. This is what you are going to show. So this is the navigation rule. We declare in the faces config with this rule, and the method will be connected in the managed bin, and in our design. In our design we are going to call this. Okay, excuse me. In our design we are going to call the method. Okay, I am not shown here. Let me add here. Let me directly show. I am not added this one. So go to the index. I will show you directly. Here is the rule based. So in the action we are going to say simply as like previous. So navigation progress page. So this is our method. This method will be connected to what you call in our managed bin. In the managed bin here, just it is returning a method, and this method is connected to our navigation rule, that is in the faces config. Okay. So in the output wise we cannot feel it well. Okay. So navigation rule based, I have rule based here. When you click here, it automatically opens. But how it is working? Through the navigation rule. I have here navigation based. Click here and see. Okay. So output wise when you click we will not feel anything, but it is prepared based on the rule based, navigation rule based. And now we can go to the conditional based. Okay, conditional based means as like previous, we are going to have here our user, the manager bean, but we will pass the parameter value. So facelet param, name, we are going to say, for example, I am saying page ID and we have value. So this based on the page ID and page value, our link will be redirected. So in the user manager bin, we will have condition. In this show page method, we will have condition. In the condition, we will receive the page ID, and if it is equal to 1, and we will redirect to page 1. If value is 2, and we will redirect to, navigate to the second page. Okay. So in the manager bin property, we have to get the value. So that is param page ID, whatever the attribute or the name we declared there, that is page ID I gave. So this is mandatory, you have to give. Only through this the page ID is loaded for our program. So in the program where we compare, the value will be assigned here. So we prepared a method in which we used to get the equal number. So page ID is equal to 1, return the page 1. If it is equal to 2, return page 2. If it is equal to nothing, we return index page, that is a home page. Okay, this is a concept. So I will execute the page. In the output wise, when we click, we cannot understand anything. Okay, so as like normal link or a command line, it is working, but there is a condition inside. Okay, you can see the code in the navigation. I put here what we discussed. This is show page. Page ID is declared here. If it is null, you can also say this code is unnecessary. If you want, you can delete it. No worries. So page ID is 1, return page 1. Page ID is 2, return page 2. If it is not equal to anything, return page 1. And to get the page ID, this one we have to get. We have to declare this at manager bin property. We have to receive the value. So as the page ID, that we, the attribute that we declared in our code. So what is the page declaration we have? That is as a page ID. Okay. So this is all about the navigation. Now we will go to the template. Okay, this is the last topic in the site navigation. Okay, so template are in the web application which will be giving a interface and style, interface layout and style. To style or providing a layout, we are going to use the template. In the template, we have UI fragment. UI is the fragment name in which we have UI insert, UI define, UI composition, UI include. So UI insert is the one which used to prepare the template. So base template is going to be prepared based on this. It defines the content to be placed in the template. Okay, and if you want to define or replace the content, you are going to use define. Okay, so define will be defined for the insert. So insert is the actual template which is designed, and define is to be inserted in the template, something that you are going to insert in the layout. For that purpose, we are going to use define. To load the template what you prepared already in the insert, for that we are going to say composition. So what you are already prepared in the insert, for that if you want to load a whole layout, we are going to use composition. If any fraction of HTML or page you want to include in the composition or in the define, we can use hash include. Okay, hash include will load another XHTML page in our page. Okay, so how do we going to work in the NetBeans? So in the new file, we have to choose JSF template, Java Server Faces template, where you are going to choose facelet template. Once you choose facelet template, there are 8 different templates available. You can choose any model of page that you want. For example, I have chosen here in this head left, bottom, content. Okay, so this is head and the content only. Head, content, footer. Head, this is no head. Left and content. Left, content, right. Head, left, content. Head, left, content, right. Head, left, content, footer. Header, footer, left, right. It is all. Okay, for example, I prepared this one. You can see here. Once you say finish, it will prepare insert. Okay, insert top, whatever you want to put it in the top. Insert, UI insert, name. Based on the name, you can understand. If given top mean, it is going to be located in the top. If it is in the left, it is going to be located in the left side. So in the middle of this area, content will be loaded. Okay, content area. This is for bottom area. So this is our actual template where we prepare. So based on this, all our pages can be loaded. Once the template is prepared, we can prepare our own page. It is called as a client, template client. Nothing but it is the normal page which is going to load in the template. Okay. So again, going to the JSF template area, we are going to choose a new template client. Okay. So in this, we have to give any name. Okay, if you want to give any name, you can give, and you have to choose what is your template that you prepared, the already prepared template which has insert. Okay, in a UI insert. So this is my template. I have to click it, click and connect the template. Okay, once it is connected, this is going to be given where you want to load your content. Our content is in the top, left, bottom. So in this, what I selected, top, left, content, bottom only. So all these four are there. You want to load all the four area or particular to any one area or two area, third area. So it is up to us. Based on our need only, we are going to load the content. Once you say finish, it will prepare composition. Composition means that is connected to our template. My template is the one which we prepared earlier, which has the top, left, content and the footer. So that is loaded. In that, what I have selected, only load the content area. So only load the content area with the welcome, for example. So this is defining. So define what you want to load. So in this area also, if you have big content, you can put #include. You can say #include that what do you call this content is #include. You can say not #include, UI include. UI include. You can say any page you want to load. Either you can define here, or you can also design as a separate XHTML and then we can load it here. Okay. So let me show you the output. Okay, here is the template which is loaded by default, and I am going to click on page 1. So page 1 is loaded like this. So what is happened? In our previously prepared template, page 1 is prepared. You go back to home. This is home. So this is the top one is what do you call header. Left side is I used for link. This is content area. This is footer area. If you are going to click the link, what will happen? It is going to load only the content area. So my code, you can see only I loaded the content area. So page 1, this is page 1. Okay. So in page 1, I load my template and I loaded my content area only. Okay. In this way, we can prepare the page layout which will give good styling. Okay. Now we are come to the summary of unit 3. What is the unit 3? We have menu, we have site navigation, we have templating. Okay, menu, site navigation, templating. In the menu, we have discussed about breadcrumbs, context menu, duck, menu submenu, tired menu, tab menu. And site navigation side, we discussed about link, command link, and in the command link, implicit rules based navigation, condition based navigation. Okay, with the command link. Okay, And the last we discussed about templating with the insert, which is preparing the template for our layout, and composition, which loads the what you call layout. Define, as define is the one which is going to load the content for the particular layout. As include, UI include, which will load another page to our page. So these are all about unit 3. If you have any questions, or if you want to discuss, you can send me an email, or you can put your message in the e-learning, or you can discuss in the MS meeting time. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will be preparing separate video for all practical programs.